Work. When force is applied on a body and displacement occurs during the application of force, then the product of force and component of displacement is termed as work. Work equals to force into displacement. Force is a vector quantity. Displacement is also a vector quantity. But work is a scalar quantity. Point to be noted, work is a scalar quantity. And unit of work is joule. Now let us go for a graphical representation. This is an object. 10 Newton force is applied in this direction on the object. Here I have written the first part of the definition. When force is applied, 10 Newton force is applied on a body and the body is displaced by 10 meters. Here I have written displacement occurs during the application of force. That means displacement will occur only in presence of force. If displacement occurs in absence of force, then no work will be done according to physics. Then work equals to the product of force and displacement or component of displacement. Here force is 10 Newton and component of displacement is 10 meter. So work equals to 10 Newton into 10 meter equals to 100 joule. Joule. The unit of work is joule. If due to appliance of 1 Newton force at the direction of force, the application point of force moves 1 meter, then it is called 1 joule work. It is denoted by J. Let us go for a graphical representation. Here 1 Newton force is applied on this object. Due to appliance of 1 Newton force, the mass of the object is 1 kg. At the direction of force, the application point of force moves 1 meter. The application point of force means the object moves 1 meter at the direction of force. Then it is called 1 joule work. According to calculation, W equals to 1 kg into 1 meter per second square into 1 meter equals to 1 joule. We know W equals to Fs, which means force into displacement. F equals to ma, mass into acceleration. So W can also be written as mass into acceleration into displacement. So work equals to 1. One of the most important question in class 9-10 physics is to prove work is a derived quantity. Now I am going to explain how we can prove. Work equals to force into displacement. We know force equals to mass into acceleration. So we can write work equals to mass into acceleration into displacement. Then we know acceleration equals to velocity divided by time. So we can write mass into velocity divided by time into displacement. Then we can write mass into displacement divided by time and displacement divided by time. As we know, velocity equals to displacement divided by time. So this velocity equals to displacement divided by time. Here is a displacement, here is a displacement, and this time in lower side is here. So the result is mass into length square divided by time square. So dimension of force is ml square T inverse 2. Let us assume that you have pushed an object to a distance s. Pushed an object to a distance s by applying force F and left it sitting in a motion. The object traveled an additional distance d. It's an additional distance d and stopped. what is the amount of work done. This is the graphical representation of that situation. Here, F Newton force is applied on this object up to this point. That means F Newton force is applied and this object is displaced by S meters and force is removed here. Then this object travelled additionally the distance d meters in absence of force. So the question is, what is the amount of work done? Here applied force is present up to this point and applied force is removed here and is absent in this duration. So in first case, W equals to Fs. So work is done. And in this case, W equals to Fd. Here F is 0 because no applied force. Applied force is removed here. So 0 into D equals to 0. So no work done. So we can calculate work done equals to F into S. Not F into S plus D, because in this duration or while passing this distance there was no applied force. Let Amir pushed an object with 10 Newton force. Amir pushed an object with 10 Newton force up to 10 meters. Read it carefully. Up to 10 meters distance and left it setting in a motion. That means force is removed. He is no more pushing the object after reaching 10 meters. The object travelled an additional distance of 5 meters. While travelling this 5 meters, there was no applied force and it stopped. What is the amount of work? Here we know force F equals to 10 Newton. Applied force was 10 Newton while passing this displacement is 10 meters. And additional distance D equals to 5 meters. So work done is force into displacement equals to 10 Newton into 10 meter, 100 Joule. And W prime, that means work done while traveling the additional distance 5 meters equals to 0 Newton into 5 meter, because there was no applied force. So work done is 0 Joule. Object M is here at A. This object M travelled from A to point F through point B, point C, D, E and F. Now we are to find out how much work was done by object M. Here force is 1 Newton and displacement is 5 meter. Many of the students get confused in this matter, that what is the displacement? Is it 5 meter or is it 4 plus 2 plus 3 plus 9 plus 5 meter? No, it's only 5 meter, because displacement means the direct distance between A and F, not the distance crossed by the object. So work done will be work equals to F into S, 1 Newton into 5 meter equals to 5 Joule. This is a circular pathway. This is point A, point B and point C. The radius of this circular pathway is 5 meters. The question is, Mr. Q travelled from A to A again, from A to A again, which means from A to A again by rotating the whole circle. Passing through point B and C, he passed point B and C, then again came back to A. Find out the work done. Here it is given that circumference of the circle C equals to 2 pi r equals to 31.416. Is this required for finding out? No, there is no requirement of this. Here it is written applied force, which means the force applied by Mr. Q is 10 Newton and displacement is 0 meters. Now, why it is 0 meters? Because the difference between or the distance between point A and point A is 0. No matter the object or the person Mr. Q traveled the whole circle, but his displacement is 0 meter. So work done equals to force into displacement equals to 10 Newton into 0 meter equals to 0 joule. Again, in second case, if he travels from A to O to this center O via B, that means he traveled from A and reached B, then went to O. What is his work done? We know the radius of the circle is 5 meters. So the work done is 10 Newton into 5 meters, 10 into 5 joule, because the direct difference between A and O is 5 meters, the radius of circle. Let us assume that this is object A. Force is applied in this direction on object A, in this direction, and the object traveled in this direction up to this point. Now what is the work done? Here work done equals to F into S and cos theta. Here theta equals to 60 degree. So let me assume that force applied was 10 Newton and displacement occurred 20 meters. So work done will be 10 Newton into 20 meter into cos 60 degree equals to 200 cos 60 degree joule. 200 into cos 60 equals to 100. That means work done is 100 joule. Nishat Majumdar climbed up a mountain of 850 meter with goods of mass 10 kg. Her own mass is 55 kg. What is the work done? Have a look in the graph. This is the hill and Nishat Majumdar started climbing from here. The height of the hill is 850 meters and her mass is 55 kg. And she has a bag in which he has goods of 10 kg. Which means total mass M equals to 10 kg plus 55 kg is 65 kg. Height is 850 meters and G is constant 9.8 meter per second square. While doing a math related to finding the work done by a person climbing up a hill, we need to use this formula. Work equals to mgh. Mass into acceleration due to gravity into height of the hill. 65 kg, 9.8 meter per second square and 850 meter, which brings a result of 5.4 into 10 to the power 5 joule. We are well familiar with two terms. One is positive work and the other is negative work. What is positive work? When force is applied and displacement occurs in the direction of force, which means force is applied in this direction and displacement also occurs in this direction. Then the work is positive and it will be work equals to force into displacement. Negative work. When force is applied in a direction and displacement occurs exactly in opposite direction. Here force is applied in this direction and displacement is occurring in this direction. So work done equals to force into displacement. The displacement here will be negative as the direction is opposite to the direction of force and work is negative. That means it is a negative work. If the work is positive, then it can be said work is done by the force. And if the work is negative, then it can be said the work is done on the force or against the force. We need to remember these terms for MCQ because these are too much important, that when the work is positive then it is done by the force, and when the work is negative it is on the force or against the force. Have a look into the question. A force of 10 Newton was applied on an object and it traveled 10 meter against the direction of applied force, which means the direction is opposite to the applied force. Then force is 10 Newton and displacement is minus 10 meter. When the direction is against the applied force, we need to write the displacement with a minus sign to determine the direction of the displacement. Work is F into S equals to 10 Newton into minus 10 meter equals to minus 100 joule. This is what we call negative work.